Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be showing you on how to use the Fantasy Premium League website. You can also use your mobile phone. If you're on iPhone, you can download it from the App Store, or if you're using Android, you can download it from the Play Store. I'm using the web browser, which is basically much just the same as the app. So if you're using the browser as well, you can find the link at Fantasy Premium League. Then you have to register. The first thing you do is register. If you have already registered, you can log in. So say first name Zed FPL. After you're done entering your personal details, you'll be asked to enter your favorite team. And my favorite team is Chelsea. Do you want to keep an eye on other clubs? Nope. So next. Want to get updates from Premium League, Fantasy, yes, EA Sports, no. Complete registration. Then they'll send you a confirmation. So let me just do that right now. So when you come to your emails, you find I have a message right here. Activate account. But if you've already registered, you can just simply log in directly. Email has been confirmed, so now I need to log in. So after we log in, so we'll be presented with this. So this is the fun stuff. So this is the creation of our team, of our fantasy team. So we have home, pick a team, transfers, league, prices, draft, stats. Then on your right side you can see view, sorted by, search, max cost, goalkeepers, defenders, midfielders, and forwards. Then in the middle or center we have the fixtures right here. We have the fixtures of game week 1. So game week 1 is a week where all teams play their match. So that's game week 1. So the first game is Arsenal with Brentford 2, Spurs versus City. So this is the end of game week 1. So the next time they play from the first club or the first team to the last club to play, that's regarded as game week 2. So normally these game weeks normally occur during weekends. So if it's this weekend, it's game week 1, the next weekend will be game week 2, so on and so forth. So this is how you select a team. So you have a maximum of 100 to spend. So I'm in Zambia, so I'll say 100 kwacha. So we have 100 kwacha to buy players. If you're in South Africa, you can use rands. If you're in the UK, you can use euros. So it's up to you. So we have 100 kwacha to buy players in, and we have 15 players to select. So we need to have 2 goalkeepers, 5 defenders, 5 midfielders, 3 forwards. So these forwards, you can have a maximum of only 3 players in one team. So you can't have more than 4 players of Chelsea squad. or Manchester squad can only have a maximum of 3. This is to have a variety of players in different clubs. So for you to choose a player, you pick on this plus icon. If you're on your phone, you can just press on the plus icon. So I already chose my goalkeeper earlier on. I already made a team, so I just want to show you how it's done. So if I want to choose Martinez, select replacement, come on goalkeepers here, or if you want a specific goalkeeper, you can view by a club or a team. Then you go with as a team. Let's say I want to go with Aston Villa goalkeeper. So Aston Villa, go with Martinez. Add the player, you add. If you want to get more information about the player, you press his I button and you get his stats, his performance of previous seasons and how he's done. So I need another keeper, so hit the plus, select. So you can see different players have got different prices. They don't have the same prices. So high players have high price. So an example of a keeper that's expensive is Ederson. So his price is high because he has a good point ratio. So I don't want too many expensive players, so I'll get Nick Pope from Burnley, add player. Then you'll notice that your amount is being deducted according to the amount or the price of the players that you've selected. So I have 2 out of 15 and I have 89 kwacha left, or euros or rands, whichever you prefer. Then we go to the defenders. So I want a defender, select a defender, select a defender, say Ruben Diaz. Another defender, I'll go with Luke Shaw. So I can go with any player that you want. So you can get the players from, you can select the players from either by team or go by categories, which is defenders, midfielders, or forwards. So I'll quickly do this. Make sure that all your players are under your budget. So try to balance the premium players and low cost players, because you can't have premium players alone. So you can see that I have spent my whole 100 kwacha. So it may be different for you. You might find that you have a balance of 5 or 10, depending on the type of players and the prices you choose. Or you might find a situation where you have a player, you have a deficit of an amount. Say, let me give an example. This might definitely happen to you. So let's say this is how much I'm left with, 7.5. So if I choose a player higher than that, like Hurricane, I'll be given this error saying I have a minus and I won't be able to save my team. So I need to remove him and find a player that's cheaper. So like Patson Daka, he's slightly cheaper. So stop player and I'm able to save my team now. So this is a complete team. Then you notice there's this orange triangle. When you click on it, to give you information saying this player is injured or has a suspended few matches, probably because of a red card or any other issues. So you see shoulder injury, 25% chance of playing. So bear in mind that some players will be out due to injuries, so don't put players that are injured unless you know that they'll be fine by the time you'll be playing. So be very cautious. So once you're done, you can go to your team, save your team, and you have this starting 11. So on your starting 11, you have your goalkeeper, your defenders, your midfielders, and forwards. So you can have 3 forwards. It's up to you. Let's say I want to have another forward. I can include Patson Daka, switch with Phillips. Then I have 3. So this is my formation that I can use. Or I can have another midfielder and have 3 defenders. So I can switch Salah with a defender like Ben White, switch. So I have 4 defenders and 3 strikers and 3 defenders. Then on my bench I have 4 players. So the way the bench works is, if any of my starting 11 does not play in a match, then my substitute, the first substitute, will be the one to replace. So if I've got 2 players out, say Daka and Antonio are not playing, meaning Connor Cody will replace Daka, White will replace Antonio. So if I have 3, then all these players will replace them. So make sure that your first substitute is the one who normally starts, so that, because Ben White may have more points than Connor Cody. So say he has 6 points and Connor Cody has 2 points. They won't automatically choose the Ben White substitute to come on behalf of the first team. Instead, Connor Cody will be the first, since he's the first substitute. So bear in mind that these numbers are not just for show, but they actually mean something. So the last defender will be the last substitute to be substituted. Then automatically for the keeper is only one. So if Martinez does not play, then Pope will play. But if both are out, that means I get 0 points. So the way the point system works is, if my, let me just show you a scoring system. So for any player that plays for 60 minutes, they get 1 point. For less than 60 minutes, they get 1 point. But those who play for more than 60 minutes, they get 2 points. For each goal scored by a goalkeeper or a midfielder, they get 6 points. So you can go through this. I'll leave this in the description to see how the points are done. So for each penalty saved by a goalkeeper, they get 5 points. So bear in mind that your players that are starting are regular players, so that you can get the 2 points. And also they normally score goals if they're if they're forwards. If they're midfielders, they normally assist and score as well. And if they're defenders, they normally get clean sheets, same as the keeper, who normally has saves. bear that in mind. Then your substitutes are those that can come in and should be of a cheap price to substitute one of the starting 11s that are not playing. Then you can see this as this C captain. So the captain simply means that your player captain will get more points or double the points. So let's say he gets 5 points, but because he's a captain, he'll get 10 points. So you can make anybody a captain. So you can make Salah, since he's a must-have. So we can make him a captain, and he becomes a captain. So whatever points Salah gets, they'll be doubled. Then we have a vice captain. Anybody can be vice captain as well. You can put Bruno as a vice captain, and we have that. So a vice captain is any player where when the main captain does not play, then the captain band goes to the vice captain. So if Salah does not play, then Fernandes plays. So whatever points Fernandes gets are doubled. So if Salah plays and Bruno Fernandes plays, only points of the captain are doubled. The vice captain are only doubled if the main captain does not play in that particular game week. If both don't play, you get 0 points. That's how it's done. So your overall points or your game week points, as you can see from here, will be shown here. Game week points, overall rank, overall points. Total players 1 million currently, and still in counting. So your game week points will be shown here. For game week 1, they'll be shown there. So the points, let's say you get 50 points in total. Those 50 points are only for the starting 11. Your points won't be included with the substitutes here. So get that right. The points of the substitutes are not added. The only way added is if you play the bench boost this. So when you hit play, you can see it's highlighted. So if my starting 11 gets 50 and my substitutes or my bench gets, let's say, 20, so the 50 will be added with a 20 and it reflects on my scoreboard right there, which will be 70 points in total. So you've got 3 types of chips. You've got a bench boost chip, you have a triple chip, and you have a wildcard chip. So to learn more about chips, you can come through here and read more information about the chips. So the bench boost, the points scored by your bench player in the next game week are included in your total. So bench boost, basically all the players' points are included. Then free hit is making unlimited transfers in a game week. Triple captain is when your captain gets triple the points. Then wildcard is when all transfers included in the game week are free of charge. So in any game week you have a maximum of 2 players to be transferred out. If you transfer out 3 players, you have your points to be deducted. So the only way you can not get deducted is if you have 2 players to substitute. So you can have 2 substitutes as a maximum. So you can read more on this. I'll leave a description on all this and it will be easy for you to understand. Then whatever happens in the real game, in the real life football, is what happens with your fantasy league. So if Bruno Fernandes gets a yellow card, you get a yellow card also on your fantasy league and you have a minus. So whatever is affected in real life will be affected in your fantasy league. So if Mwepu scores a goal, you get points in your fantasy league and you rank up in your league. So this is very important. So you've got a lot of things you can read from and learn. This is just a vivid description of how it's done. Then once that's done, you can join a league. So you can see the fixtures, the time of the fixtures, or here. Then if you want to join a mini league or create one, you can come here and create and join a new league caps and or renew your league. So I'm already in one league, so I'm in this league right now, official FPL on Twitter. So I have an ongoing league as well, a mini league. Mostly it's for Zambians. It's a competition where you win sums of money every 6 months. So I'll give more description on it in the description box. So for you to enter, you have to go through all that. So this is it, and I hope you understand. If you've got any questions or any issues regarding your team, you can always let me know. I'll leave my contacts and my details for you to find them. I wish you the best in the 2021-22 season in your FPL. May the best manager prosper.